I'll be real. I know I predicted for KSI to lose this fight. But I just don't think he lost. I mean, it was a draw, I think, at best. And I'm just thinking about the point deduction. I'm thinking about how the judges scored that. That means potentially they scored it 5-1. And I didn't see that. And I'm not trying to be biased, anything like that. Like, I'm not trying to be fucking jiggy, like, I'm not trying to do anything like, support cast or anything like that. But I thought that was a draw, at least. Um, but it was a shit fight. And even though I predicted Tommy to win, I didn't predict him to win this way. Like, this guy can't box. I think I said it before, though. I said it yesterday, so I'm not really wrong there. But Tommy cannot box, okay? Like, I, I thought he would knock him out, Even try it. He didn't even look like he was going to do it. There was no way in that fight that he was going to knock him out. No way. None of them did. I thought KSI kind of rocked him in the first round, then allowed him to breathe. But what's all this? Like, like, oh my days, boy. I've said it before. I'm not really surprised. Like, KSI can't box. So, yeah, it is what it is. But I thought it was just two average boxers who just couldn't box. And I guess the judges saw maybe his more refined boxing, Tommy's refined boxing, edged it. I guess they didn't really fall for this part and the energy that he brought. Although I don't think that Tommy landed as much as KSI did. I don't have the facts yet. I think it's probably even with that, actually. But I scored it 4-2. I'll be honest. I did score it 4-2. Only because of the knockdown, the point deduction. But someone gave it a draw. And obviously he won by majority. So they're both trash in conclusion. It was really a trash match. And he bought out gigs, and I knew as soon as he bought out gigs, I was like, "Oh, what are you doing, man?" Man came out in a Lambo, bought out gigs, bought some mad expensive mouthpiece just to lose, though. Like, look, the W in this is that gigs got paid. You get it. He got his bag, and that's the most important. That's the goat right there, man. You get it. I love gigs so much, so yeah. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens next. I mean, I said this a lot yesterday as well. Like, I have no idea why he's fighting Tommy Fury. Like, just fight Jake Paul and let this whole thing be done with and go and start a family. Like, it's been dragging for time now. Like, just go and fight Jake Paul and it's just leave Tommy out of it, bro. But I'll be real. Didn't we just focus on Tommy real quick because a lot of people betted on Tommy to win this fight because of his boxing experience. And that's what I thought as well. I thought, ultimately, it's just going to come with Shamfu. Yeah. He's talking about belts. This guy's talking about belts. You just scraped a boxing match win against a YouTuber. Two YouTubers. Even though I do feel like he won against Jake Paul he was much more of the clearer winner against Jake Paul than I did KSI. So if I was going to give KSI a little bit of a W, is that it was definitely a harder fight for Tommy when he faced KSI than he did with Jake Paul. So I will give KSI that W. But Tommy Fury, I saw his brother's reaction on the side and he looked scared because it could have gone either way. It really could have. And I did think that KSI edged it a little bit. I thought maybe it was a 4-2 win. Also thought it could be a draw as well. If I had to give it to a fight, I would have given it to KSI. But I did feel like 4-2 or draw sort of thing. But the fact that I'm saying those two options and I'm not giving Fury the win is embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. This guy is talking about winning belts. I have nothing to say to that. All except this is a mad delusion. It's actually a mad delusion, and he needs to just now focus on just being an influencer, um, and just fight all these small boys because yeah. What would be interesting though is what happens next with KSI. I think now he was talking about he's gonna appeal it. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna overturn it. I'm not gonna lie. It's just boxing's not really something that you get overturned like that. Do you get it? Like it's just you can't really undermine judges like that. And it wasn't. I mean, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter and professionals talk about the thought maybe Tommy Fury edged it. I think at best it was a draw for Tommy, but I don't think they'll overturn it. So I think Kessler just needs to now either focus on the rematch. I think the rematch is still possible. I think he just needs to focus on being an actual boxer, and just try and land some more because Kessler didn't really land like that. Let's be real, And he's just so wild. Like this guy, every single time I see him, he's saying that he's improved, and he's doing the same shit. Like, the fuck, where you going, Boski? Where you going, bro? Like, just chill. I just think he just needs to fight Jake Paul, and everything will be done. I have a sneaky suspicion, yeah, that Logan is gonna try and fight Tommy Fury, and if that happens, then we have a co-main event of Logan and Fury, KSI, Jake. We'll be there. We'll be there. But overall, guys, it's a really shit fight. A lot of grappling, a lot of hugging going on. It was very disappointing. Very disappointing indeed. But Tommy Fury should really reconsider his future here, man. Maybe he just stay at home and be a house husband because boxing is not for him. These are YouTubers, and like you guys have to remember that he's a Fury. So he's been boxing since he was yay high. And he just scraped 2 wins against YouTubers that have started, 4 or 5 years ago? That's very scary. And I could see it in Tyson Fury's face. He was like, don't know. But yeah, very disappointing match. KSI, man, it is what it is. I know he doesn't like to take L's, but this is his major first L. And it's going to hurt his ego mad, bro. And I know, like, a lot of haters going to love it. But obviously, look, the guy is the UK GOAT, so I ain't going to fucking trash him on here and anything like that. I just said he can't box. He's not a technical boxer, and I said this yesterday, I'm going to stick by it, and ultimately, it's what cost him today. If he was more refined, because I believe how the judges scored it was, so he was the more refined boxer, and I thought it was Tommy, if he just works on being more refined, and I don't think that's in him, sometimes boxing can't be taught. Like, it's something that you just got to, like, get a grip on, and yeah, I mean, he's basically been fighting the same way since he started, so I guess there's no hope there. But if he just tries to be more refined, I think, there's a possibility there might be a rematch. He can improve, but it's just the level he's at is the level he's at. You get, like, you can't really say I can see a growth or anything like that. Like, he hasn't made me a believer or anything like that. And with Tommy, if he's going to take that fight again, will he want to? But it's the bag, though. I think he might want to face Jake Paul first before he faces KSI. Or he might even want to face Logan. Who knows, man? But yeah, very shit fight tonight. And yeah, it's just really disappointing.